Sunshine, all the things we needed were always to blame.
That on the long version, are we allowed to talk about that? We're allowed to talk about the
We can
guitar.
talk about the version. No one's heard it, so
That's where did you snag that from? Was that from Green Room stuff or?
the long version, the intro,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's Jim 2 years ago recording
That's what I thought.
from his iPhone,
Oh,
and
that's
you
sweet.
loved it, and you improvised lyrics, and you also
Yeah.
put on 2 more acoustic guitars on it. So,
I got fucking smashed, and I was back at Victoria. That's some years ago, man. And
Yeah.
when I heard that track, I'm like, fucking Jim, another brilliant brain fart from the Sutton. And I'm like, I got to do something with this.
the irony, the beauty of it is that you say sunny days.
Yeah, I know.
You say sunny days in that,
Where the fuck does that
And I'm
come
like-
from? Huh?
and I had seen.
And this happened because I didn't like the intro we had. And it was me starting with the acoustic guitars, and then we all came in together, and it bothered me. So I was looking for something else. And I remembered that a couple of years ago, Jim had written and recorded a little acoustic idea in a drop D tune, an open D tuning. So I'm like, yeah, this will work. This is cool. And by some miracle of the gods, Paul actually says sunny days in it, which is hilarious. It was meant to be. It sounded cool. It worked. I smushed them together. But I needed a transition. So that's where the slide, the open D slide tuning came from. So I go, this is a cool transition. And not having a slide around and not being a slide player, first thing I used was an actual microphone, a pencil thin neck microphone. And this, of course, unleashed the Kraken. So Paul got his Phillips screwdriver and his acoustic and started slamming slide all over it. And we used all manner of bits of junk, my Zippo, a screwdriver, a microphone casing, tried to use a beer bottle, a glass. I ended up finally mail ordering a slide, and when it got to me, it was literally like it could fit on the end of this, So it was like, anyway, we made it work. And what's cool is that we didn't want to use a traditional open slide blues tuning or whatever you want to call it. We didn't want it cliched blues. It had to be more out of this world. So it's a standard E tuning, which changes your approach a little bit. So once we got all that out of the way, and then we finally fixed all the problems with Steve's drums, we're like, okay, let's start polishing it up and doing this and doing that. And as I was finishing mixing it and bouncing it back to, hey, is it good? Is it cool? It's fine. It's this, it's that. Yeah, it works. Okay, let's go for it. Paul put the finishing touches on the lyrics, sent me 6 tracks of vocals. It's all amazing.
How I fooled Jim into thinking that it was me and it was actually him.
Such pelvic sorcery.
That piece of music that Jim recorded, what was funny about it was when I played it to the guys, hey, what do you guys think of these 2 things together? Jim was like the first one to react. That's awesome. You guys, that's freaking cool. I'm like, yeah, Jim, do you like that part? Yeah, it's awesome. I go, yeah, you wrote it and played it, buddy. Jim being Jim forgets everything he does, so he had forgotten it was him. So I fooled him with that one, which is pretty fun.
Song is out, and then maybe either tomorrow or the next day, the lyric video is going to come out. Okay.
Fully clothed or
Then
the
I'll-
nude one? I can't remember. Which one did you do?
Lyric video. And
Never
what about
thought
the
of it.
illiterates?
That who?
Sign language video. It's but a lot of this.
What about them? Did you think about them?
This week,
So now we jump into certifying this thing. It's copyrighted, it's protected. We got to find a company to release it. We got to have information for taxes, for governments, and all that crazy stuff. And, send this to the US government, send this to the Canadian government, pay these people. For like a 4-minute song, it's like insane what you got to do. But We don't have to be signed to a record label. We're our own record label, you know? That's what's cool. We get to make the decisions. And then when the mixing is done, you know, there's a certain time that it takes for the company to actually release it. So I came up with our little teaser campaign. For the long form video, those are screenshots from the green room, which I put a filter on and just looked for the right poses to go with the music. That was fun to put together. It was really cool. And for the lyric video, that's me sitting on the side of Rougemont Mountain at 5:30 in the morning getting the sunrise from behind Abbott that you see. That's an actual sunrise, and that's Abbotsford, and that's the sun coming over the top of the mountain, which was pretty cool. We're very proud. And we're also humble and thankful for everybody for following and liking. Keep liking, keep sharing, add it to your playlist. You know, if you want to hear more from us, you got to support us. That's the only way it works. We love doing it, but we need help. So keep enjoying. There's more coming. There's always more. And it won't take 25 years like the last time. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Yeah, that's worth celebrating for sure.
Cheers.
About freaking time, man.
That's fucking
Yeah.
great, man.
That's it.
Available on Spotify, available on Apple Music, and 500 other fucking places that we have no idea what they're all about. Alibaba and fucking
Pottery Barn available
yeah,
at
all that stuff.